Welcome back to Michael Talks to Himself About Art. Today we look at Michael's recent paintings and discuss his creative process. Welcome back, Michael. Great to be here. Thanks for having me. With so many artists today working with installation and sculpture, what is it that draws you to painting in oils? To be honest, Michael, I think that the question is more fundamental than what media I choose to work in. I believe at the core of art is a search for the truth. A truth which is personal, which transcends the individual, which transcends beauty and convention. We create art out of our experience, and art can bring us back to our core selves. What do you mean by core self? I believe that when we are born, we are a clean slate, and that we learn to survive and we modify our personalities to survive. As we grow up, we rely upon those personalities for our day-to-day experience, and we reflect that personality to the outside world. What I believe is that we have a deeper self, a self which is universal, which touches all people as well as ourselves, and we have to reintegrate that deeper personality with the personality that we project on our day-to-day experience. So are you saying that our conscious personalities, the one we see on a day-to-day basis when we look in the mirror, isn't really us, or yourself or myself? No, I believe it is. I just believe that it's a distortion of our true inner core self, in that we have modified our personalities and our beliefs to fit in with a system or to adapt to our environment. So what I'm hoping to achieve is a greater understanding and balance between my core self, which I believe is universal and connects to all people, with the individual, which I've created through my experience in life. How does that correlate to the creative process, the way in which you're making your artwork? When I begin an artwork, I have no preconceptions of what the image is going to look like. I think this is really important in that I would like the image to surprise me, to bring out something that I am not projecting from my conscious mind. In other words, I don't want the image to be ego-based. I want it to be a manifestation of a deeper core self, what would be your subconscious, or the integration of your subconscious with your conscious self. The end result is an image which is as much a surprise to myself as to viewers who are not me looking at that particular image. It's the mystery of the creative process. It's the mystery of why somebody makes work and what somebody can come away with from that image. So the final image is what maybe you would call a psychic landscape. Would that be a good description? Yes, actually, I think that's a very apt description as to what I'm trying to achieve. The final image is greater than the individual, and the paradox is that the individual is creating the image, is the artist is allowing the image to be expressed through the experience of the artist creating the image. That might sound a little bit like double talk, but it's all about paradox. I believe that you're tricking the conscious mind into revealing a greater truth about yourself and the work. Thank you, Michael, for your time today. Thank you. I'll be back anytime. I appreciate it. Thanks for the time.